Hello, my friends. Wes Gow here, Cardinal Coaching Solutions. So glad that you joined me again here. Hope your day's going well. Hope your winter is passing well. As you can tell, we are so thankful. I'm so thankful here in the Mid-Atlantic for day number 2 of sunshine. Hallelujah. I know it could be so much worse elsewhere. Texas, I hear you. Ohio, New York, I hear you. Sending you warm vibes and well wishes. We've had several days here, probably 5 or 6 days of just straight gray. So very thankful for some sunshine today before we turn back to some rain tomorrow. So anyway, real quick here, my usual plug. You'll hear me say this often. The 2021 Self-Care Summit hosted by my friend and colleague, Coach Liz Garrett. She's brilliant. I'm honored to call her friend. She has wellness certifications, coaching certifications, and she has, in the spirit of generosity, she's put together an incredible library of resources, all centered around the topic of self-care. Everything probably that you can even think of. There's a wide range of practices, of teachers, of just resources. So everything from things like herbal tea recipes to painting therapy, like a guided session of painting with watercolors and how therapeutic that can be. There are guided meditations. I've contributed a guided coaching session to it. So seriously, check that link out in the show notes. Also, if you're watching a video, I should have drawn attention to this in the first place. I'm just going to call myself out here. I'm actually in my monkey suit today. I'm wearing a tie. You know, sometimes things just happen. The stars align. And I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but it's what's on today. And so that's what we're going with. Title of today's episode and conversation is, So I Fixed My Damn Shower. I fixed my damn shower. I am by no means a handy guy. I would never, do not call me for any kind of DIY stuff that you need done around your house. But like everything, I'm looking at things and seeing what can be experienced for the learning, or what learning can I draw out of that. So let me back you up to last Friday. Last Friday, getting the day started, getting dressed, out of the shower. I don't know, I brush my teeth or something, and I look over, and out of our shower handle, there's a pulse, a steady pulse of water coming out from the handle. I look at it, I examine it, make sure it's just not, condensation dripping off the tile or somewhere else. No, that's definitely water pulsing out. And if it's coming out from behind that handle, oof, who knows how much is going, behind the tile and drywall, who knows. And so in that moment, several things happened. One, I realized this was not on the schedule. Nope, nobody consulted my calendar. Nobody snuck this into my agenda today to fix the shower or to get it fixed. Oh, boy. And so I did. I just ignored it. Step 1, just ignore it. Maybe it'll go away. I got stuff to do. So I finish getting dressed. I go into the next room, working from home that day. I get going about my day. But the whole time I can hear this behind my, in my head about, you got water pulsing out there, man. That's not a good thing. Okay. So after about an hour and a half, I finally went back in. Yeah, it didn't go away. Imagine that. Problem's still there. So my first strategy of ignore it, do nothing, was fruitless. Next thing I did, okay, I'm going to pull out my phone. I'm going to take some video of this. So I shot some video and I sent it to all of my DIY friends that I could think of. Anyone who might know how to do it or who they can send over to do it. Because in this moment, I'd rather part with some cash than wade into the utter unknown of trying to fix this thing myself. So I sent out a bunch of texts. None of them super helpful. Not to say that the people I sent it to aren't helpful. I just didn't get back what I wanted, which was basically, yeah, I know what to do and I can come over and do that for you. Yeah, that didn't happen. So finally, I gave in to what I knew was happening the whole time, but what I was resisting. Wes, the invitation here is for you to literally step into the shower and step into unknown. Unscrew that piece. Take that faceplate off. Step into unknown. What I also knew, and actually this was one of the texts I got back from a friend, told me what I already knew was essentially there's a plethora of resources on YouTube about this kind of thing, which I knew that. I can just go to YouTube and pretty much find something to walk my way through that. Oh, man. Which, interestingly, a quick plug here. This is sometimes how I'll explain coaching to people who may be interested or asking about it. If the question you have is something that you can find on YouTube or Google, then you're probably looking for resources that aren't coaching. You're probably looking for some kind of mentorship. There's an experience gap. There's a knowledge gap. Okay? If your question begins with how do I fix my shower? YouTube's going to guide you there. But if your question begins with what, something like what, I don't know what to do about blank. I don't know what keeps me from stepping into situations like that. That's not something that requires some more exploration. That might give you an indication that we're on the trail of how coaching could be helpful. Anyway, just a quick plug. So I waded into unknown. I started unscrewing things, pulling out Allen wrenches, taking stuff off. The deeper I got into this, the more and more nervous I got. Oh man, how do I do this? Finally, shout out to my youngest brother. Lives here locally. He pointed me in the direction of a local, essentially a local plumbing shop. Hey man, take that part that you're holding there, take it to them. They'll probably point you in the right direction. And they did. Also shout out to my wife, my lovely wife. She took the brunt of the brunt of this. If you've ever done anything of what I'm talking about, you might know where this is going. If you haven't and you ever do, learn from me. So there's a part of this process step where if you're going to replace something in your shower, you want to blast the water through first before you put the new plug in. So my wife had just got home from work. She's in all her work clothes. Hey, hon, here, put your Bluetooth in, call me. I'm going to walk out to the street. When I turn the water on, you hold this cup here in front of the shower like this because I just need to blast some of the water out. Well, the water pressure coming through your shower is like a fire hydrant. So, of course, she got hosed. Thank you, Christine. Anyway, long story, maybe not even shorter. I got the shower fixed. We got it fixed, like unbelievable. About a week later, I was listening to a podcast, and this individual made this comment. They said, we as people, we as humans, the truth about us is we are more comfortable in our stuck than we are with change. We are more comfortable with our stuck than we are with change. And I know this isn't a direct one-to-one correlation here, but I thought back to my scenario with the shower and went, yeah, my first step was to ignore it. I've got water dripping out of my shower. That's a bad thing. But even that doesn't make me uncomfortable enough to want to do anything about it. I want to ignore it. And then I want to try to find the easy way and see if someone can just come in with a solution, come in and do it for me. Yeah, We are more comfortable with our stuck than we are with change. So I thought about that as an invitation to you. What might that be for you? What have you just made peace with? What have you maybe gotten a little too comfortable with? Even though you feel there's a part of you that longs for some sort of change in this area. Yeah. What's keeping you from getting uncomfortable? What would it take to step into some unknown and start getting some traction in that area where you want some change? Yeah, it's interesting when you stop and just kind of take life for what it is in terms of what might I learn from this? Even this fiasco last Friday with a shower. Fridays of all days, it's the end of the week. I just want to land this plane into the weekend. I do not want to step into this. But that was the invitation. Step in, learn, open yourself up, Wes, to learning. So I fixed my damn shower. Maybe for you this year, maybe it's something you can fix. Maybe there's something you can move forward in. Okay, that's my DIY episode. I will never have a YouTube channel about how to fix stuff around your house. But if there's any part of this that really resonated with you in terms of maybe something that you do want to explore about an area you've been stuck, want to get some traction in, that is my sweet spot. Fixing showers and toilets, negative. But exploring the kind of nebulous and maybe vague and unknown and uncertain, that's my sweet spot. All right. Wishing you well. Stay warm, my friends. We'll do this again soon.